think of you, I get a warm feeling inside. It's so hard when you pick and choose. You never notice there's a beautiful smile. Such a warm, caring soul.
Hi everybody, this is Arthur with Aday and Telos. And it's June 13th, not even a Friday now. We've been having all those fun little quirks getting going and everything, but you know, that just gives us more power to push on. Hey, I have some spectacular event going on here. You see this beautiful bed here? I just got off of that. I feel like, hey, we got Bill here and he's going to tell you all about it. If you go to the Lotus magazine, you'll see a whole write-up on it. And, well, hey, we got the real deal here. Come on over here, Bill.
Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
All right. Hey, how'd you get started with this?
Well, it's an interesting story. I was about 17 and minding my own business at a doctor's office, waiting for my appointment, and some guy walked in and began to complain about a migraine. And how everyone's trying to get their attention. My headache's killing me. Finally got my attention, and the second I looked at him hard, I got this amazing headache. It just basically bounced.
You got the headache too, huh?
It jumped from him to me, and I'm going, wait a minute, this isn't mine. And the guy's going, my headache's gone. It's a miracle. He walks out, and I'm going, wait a minute. And because I didn't own it, I said, this isn't mine. I could literally feel the pain go right down my spine into the ground. And that's when I had the aha moment that energy is constantly moving from person to person, person to thing, everywhere. It's constantly moving.
Was that just energy that was something that was causing him to be plugged up?
Basically, he was plugged into a lot of bad stuff. Low
And
vibrational
then that
energy.
jumped onto you.
Just jumped, and this is what happens with everybody.
Yeah,
it's happening between us right now, between the chakras, et cetera, but very few people are aware of it. And from that moment, I began to do a lot of study about grounding and about being centered and how important that is just to do anything. Basically. Basically, if you're not grounded and centered, you really can't get through life in a really easy way.
It's called a cloud.
Yes, that's it, yes.
You ever get in that cloud where you can't see, can't feel, can't understand?
So people have a hard time grounding, being present, feeling the power beneath them. And one of my main goals is to help people learn how to be very grounded and very centered and present. And it's a very, very simple thing. And what I have here today are some very cool tools for exploration and healing that make this happen. This is a vibroacoustic lounge, and what this amazing machine does is it synchronizes sound with music with mechanical vibration. And you put these headphones on at the same time, and you have brainwave synchronizing energy taking your head from alpha to theta to beta to delta. So this literally plays the mind and the body into a very, very deep, deep rest. And if you look over here, you can see some of the programs that you can run on this. But this machine has programming for everything from Parkinson's to ADD, ADHD to addiction, an amazing amount of software that you can use healing work with this.
So let me ask you a couple of questions here. Addiction, it's an energy that keeps you doing the same thing.
It's a repeating pattern that's stored in the mind, in the body, in the nervous system.
And it just makes, like, we'll take cigarette smokers. One of the things I know for sure, a person smoking a cigarette is smoking it because their body says, breathe. And that's the only time they actually breathe is when they're puffing on the cigarette.
Exactly.
So how do you break that?
Well, the addiction is a number of things. There's a chemical addiction, there's the addiction of control over fire. Okay, there's the whole smoke controlling energy going on. Okay, but it's the pattern of being in control of the fire and the smoke and the chemical thing. So you have repeating patterns in the head that goes, this is good, I want more, this is good, I want more. And circuits break down that should tell your body that this is a really bad thing that you're doing.
Yeah, your lungs.
The biofeedback circuits in your nose and your tongue basically burn out. and your body's no longer receiving the right information, and it stops receiving it.
Right.
So part of what this does is it engages the nervous system. It repairs the nervous system.
Okay.
It reconnects all the points, the acupuncture points, the reflexes, etc., etc. And just, it's like, well, it massages every cell in your body is what it does. We have people, they get off of this and like, we just got off it for a second ago and your feet were tingling.
Yeah.
And that was for about like a minute or two.
Moving on.
So people step off this and their entire body is tingling from head to foot, and their headache's gone, their backache pain is gone, their lower back pain is just gone.
Oh, God.
And this doesn't really heal, it assists the person in healing themselves.
Yeah, because once the body is relaxed, then that's when the healing starts. That's when you get your deeper sleep.
That's right. And what this basically uses is very low hertz frequencies, all the way down to 0.1 and 0.2, which is like a and the low frequencies are what heal and mend the body, that relax the body and get the circulation going again. So
Deep ohm in there. Hey, what do you got over here with our friend Ryan?
This is an Aurostar 2000, and essentially with this, we can take a look at someone's aura, we can look at their chakras, we can look at what their organs are doing in a very, very quick space of time. And what's fun to do with this, either before massage or energy work, is to have someone look at their aura. Now, go ahead. Okay, perfect. Now press that button there. Okay, perfect. Now go ahead and let go. And you can see the person's aura over here. You take a look. Nope, it went away. Okay, come on back up and didn't press the button. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Oh, that. There we go. Perfect. All right. And we can take a look at their aura. We can take a look at their chakras. We basically, okay, went away again. Anyway, we take a photo of the energy. It's going no. And then we take a look at how it looks like after we do the vibroacoustic therapy.
Okay, so what can you tell us a little bit about what this machine is saying about him?
Okay, let's see if I can actually make this work here. Go ahead and take your hand off. Okay, we got it. Oh, wait, no. Put your hand back on.
I'll just
Okay,
keep it on.
just keep your hand on there. Okay. All right, so right here, what we have is a great deal of the purple, the deep blue. And it's all the way in the arms, it's in the legs. The purple energy is the third eye and the sixth chakra, which means that this fellow here is very sensitive and very intuitive. He does have some stuff in his shoulders, the bright orange right in here. There's a little bit of stuff going on there, and a little bit of stuff at the ankles going on. But essentially, if you look at the chakras over here, you have a percentage of each of the chakras. And you can look at that percentage and essentially take a picture of it and then do the table and come back and take
So what's the
picture.
40? Is that his heart?
Yep, that's the heart.
So
You're watching
like
it.
39 to 40.
It's actually changing a little bit as we're doing this because
meditate on your heart. Let's see if it changes. Open up the heart. We got it at 43.
go ahead and let go. I actually have a lock on it now. Okay, so here's the lock. Okay, so good. So basically you can look at the chakras. You can also look and see what the organs look like on here. When the hand is down low enough, you can look and see the strength of the organs, the weaknesses of the organs. Okay, also over here, we've got this green, the emerald green going up and down the spine, which is basically the sign of a healer. The turquoise is also sort of a master healer kind of energy, so master healer here.
In training.
Yeah. So, all right, so we've got that picture. Let's get you up on here and see what this does.
Okay. Oh,
Here you go. Go ahead and lie down. And put those guys on for me.
No snoring.
no snoring?
No snoring. All right.
Oh, he's a master healer. I had a good feeling about that when I met him. That's why I've been working with him.
Thank you, I think.
Well, you know, technically everybody is a master healer. they're in denial of that particular fact, but it would be nice if everyone owned up to it. And that's
Everybody
also...
owned up that they were a master.
That's exactly right.
Turn the key on, right?
You're the only one that can heal you.
Yeah.
I mean, I can facilitate healing you or healing you, but you're making the choice to heal or not to heal. And it's an interesting choice because a lot of people choose not to.
Now, why is that? Is it just easier to be naughty?
Caroline Mace came up with this, and I agree with it. A great deal of people that are sick with cancer, etc., choose to stay sick because of the great attention they get. And if they got well, they lose all this great attention, and then, well, what would you have left? Not a lot of attention.
I'll buy a little bit of that attention gathering there, but
yeah.
But you're probably right on a big level because a lot of people, that's where they get attention. You know, the ambulance ride, all those people around you and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the doctor, you get waited on.
There you go. Well, and again, it's a choice. It's a belief. How much belief people have in their own ability to heal is part of that equation. And when we're very young, we give the power to heal ourselves to our parents. And then when we get older, our parents switch that to the doctors.
Yeah, that or the minister.
Yeah, or the minister. So we're constantly giving away our power to heal us, to take care of us.
I can heal myself.
Exactly. And it's about taking back your power. It's about owning your own power and standing in it. And that's what this is about. In this table, there are 4 rather powerful transducers that convert music into a deep, deep mechanical vibration. That's synchronized with the speaker system that's inside it. The speakers he has on basically are running the brainwave synchronizer that's hooked to the software that runs the whole program. So right now, his body's being told for every muscle is simply let go. It's a deep rest delta state. So what this is synchronized with the music and the vibration, the sound rolls up and down through the table as it becomes louder and quieter in the ears. So it's very, very relaxing. And at the same time, if we're doing aromatherapy, or we're working with tuning forks, or working with color therapy, or even reflexology, all of this is activable. At the same time, you're getting this happen.
So if you were using tuning forks, what would you do with that?
I'll show you. Let me just grab one here. This is a vibrating tuning fork, and basically it's from a Biosonic. And what we're going to do is we can just go like this, and you can feel the vibration of that.
Oh my gosh.
Very, very strong energy. So, for instance, I can do this on the very top of his head, and that would activate the crown chakra. Okay. Or I could work on the bottom of his feet, on the reflex points on the bottom of his feet, his toes. Okay, if you know where the reflex points are on the bottom of the feet, here's the colon right there. It's sort of turbo reflexology. It's not just the pressure or the pushing, it's the vibration that goes directly in.
So, what was the aura? The aura over here of him, what is glowing there. Now, what will it be changed to? Can we look at that soon?
Well, the auras, what we can do is after we're done with this, we can get them off the table and put them on the machine again and show you the difference in how the aura looks, basically.
Oh, okay.
But what we can do before then is a little bit more with the tuning fork.
Okay.
Most people are familiar with the primary chakra systems, which that's showing over there. Mm-hmm. There's also a secondary chakra systems, and it begins in the ankles. The ankles literally support the root chakra. The knees support the second chakra. The hip joints support the third chakra. The entire spine is the heart. So the heart center. The wrists connect to the throat chakra, the elbows connect to the sixth chakra, and the shoulders connect to the crown chakra. So when someone has an issue with their ankle, they're having a grounding problem, which basically deals with fear or anger or something along those lines. When someone has a problem with their knees, it's dealing with change, with balancing yin and yang, creativity. When someone's having a hip issue, it's dealing with the ego, self-esteem, that kind of thing. So working with the secondary chakras, assisting in the health of the primary chakra systems. So you can work with the same colors. So this would be red, this would be orange, and this would be yellow, and turquoise, and indigo, and violet. So working with the tuning forks for each one of these points, each one of these chakras, is a really effective way in bringing the vibration back into center. It balances the energy. And something else I do with crystals, I'll give you a shot at this. One of the things I do with crystals is I tune crystals to people. And the tuning involves connecting the body, the mind, and the spirit to the crystal itself. And the main programming in the crystal is one of oneness.
Oneness.
Okay.
And then if you hold on to that,
Sure.
it reconnects you.
Basically, it's not just tuning the crystal, although that would be good. It's also about learning to work with the crystal in healing your own centers, and healing the chakras, the primary, secondary, and even the tertiary chakra systems. Just holding that on the tip of a finger is a tremendous amount of power that's pouring through that right up and into the heart. So crystals are an extremely powerful way of moving the energy. This particular one is tuned to the sixth chakra, the indigo center. But
So would that clear or clean or disrupt?
well, basically it would clear and charge the system that was working on. So wherever the blocks are, the energy would flow through it at about 100 times, depending upon the clarity of the crystal itself. Another use of the crystals is working with color therapy. So here's one that's hooked into the energy of the emerald, which is the heart chakra energy. This is pretty much good for healing pretty much anything because it connects to the heart. If you hold your hand out, you can just wave this across your hand. You can feel the energy of that.
Yeah.
It's a powerful thing.
It's warm.
Yeah, it's the feel that warmth energy.
Can I touch the crystal?
Absolutely.
So the crystal is cold, but I can feel the warmth.
That's right. You're feeling the energy of the crystal. And your hands are extensions of the heart. So this is going right up into your heart. And when people look at this color, just pretty much everyone loves this color. So something like this on the reflex points in the bottom of the foot, run a lot of energy up, or right on the ankles, or pretty much on any acupuncture point or reflex point in the body. Not to mention the chakra systems. So working with color and crystals is just a simple, powerful way of doing this. And anyone can make this, by the way. This is essentially just a flashlight with a crystal on the end. There you go. So you can order the flashlight and get the crystal, and you have your own color therapy device. Okay, very, very simple.
So can we go back to him?
Yes, yes.
So how do you feel?
I feel great.
I mean, like, great.
I'm totally calm. I feel really conscious of my entire body.
Any tingling anywhere?
There's a warm tingly all over.
I'm fuzzy tingly.
Okay. All right, good. That's where most people end up, the awakening stage. So, all right, let's take a look at you again.
On this side.
And what we're going to do is to let go of this picture. And all right, there we go. Okay, nice deep breath. And put your other hand on top of that and press nice and hard. Okay, go ahead and let go. Okay, now if you'll notice, you have a lot of pink in here. Pink is the color of unconditional love. And it's a really, really powerful energy. So this being here is filled with love, big time. That's part of the tingling energy that's going on. But also the deep blue around the legs, that's the opening, the intuitive. Turquoise is wrapped all the way around the body, which is it's the master healer kind of energy. So he's tingling from head to foot, and he's feeling very, very good. So, part of his energy is, I want to feel really, really good. And so we basically made that happen. If he had pain before he got on the table, most likely, if not all the pain would be gone. And again, this is simply vibration is the key in the healing. Raising the vibration of the cells, the body, molecules. That's what this machine does, along with the crystals, along with aromatherapy, along with the tuning forks. All of this is functional. If you work on another level with the Indians, I have this huge Indian drum, which is amazing. If anyone's ever felt that, stood in front of a huge Indian drum, it vibrates through the entire body. This is the old technology, which is just as good. You get a bunch of those drums going, and it's amazing. So when someone's on that table, I hold this big thunder drum over, and they just go boom, boom, boom. And you've got vibration coming up through your body, and vibration coming down through your body, and it's a very powerful thing.
It sounds powerful.
And I've had people just begin to cry, just literally tears of joy on the table before, and I've had other people just pass out right away. Just because it feels so good. And other people are just going on and on about what they're feeling inside. I've never felt this before. This feels amazing. So it's different for each person. Depends on their sensitivity. But one of the main things this technology does is it grounds people. And that means it gets you inside your body, connecting to the earth.
Oh, yeah. Like you're in your body?
Yeah.
More than ever.
Now, grounding, basically the physics of this is every square meter of the planet runs about 300 watts of power. That's basic physics. The whole planet is charged. So your legs act like a plug, and they're supposed to plug into that energy. Oh. And it's supposed to pour up your legs, and your body turns into like a giant lightning rod because it's supported and connected to the earth. When the legs stop working, the energy we pick up from other people that's constantly arcing into us from everywhere, it gets stuck. Okay, the legs stop working as a release mechanism, and we become collectives of emotional pain. I mean, everyone's stuck. Everyone that whines or moans or bitches, it all gets stuck here, which basically pushes us out of here because who wants to be in there?
Yes.
Okay, so reconnecting to the ground, reconnecting to the earth, that's what it's about. And
so if you just visualize, you get up in the morning, you visualize, you go out in the ground, on the dirt or whatever, and visualize you plugging in, just like, is that a feasible thing to do?
There's a really simple way to ground. All you do, the first thing you do is you get inside your feet. Okay, now having said that, very few people are in their feet when I ask them, can you feel your feet?
Yeah.
They're in their head, or they're outside their body. So the first step in grounding is just simply feel your feet. Okay, your attention focuses the energy. It's like a spotlight. So when you feel your feet begin to wake up. Your feet begin to wake up. With your feet, feel the earth. Just extend your awareness down into the ground. Now, along with that, if you simply imagine a bright red light pouring up from the earth into the bottom of your feet, it's really amazing. You'll feel a warm, tingling sensation. And you'll also begin to feel a sense of gravity. And what happens is, what we learn to do is we expend exact amount of energy in the muscles to counteract the awareness of gravity. So we don't feel gravity. But it's the strongest thing in the solar system, or around our system right now. So feeling the power of the earth, that's what that's about. So you begin to feel the weight of your feet, the pull of gravity. And then you simply move your attention up into your ankles and feel your ankles. Now that grounding power will pour right up into the ankles. Simply imagine a bright red ball of light forming around each of your ankles, and you'll feel it right now. You'll feel that heaviness and a warm, warm energy. As that happens, you'll feel the grounding power automatically moving up your legs. Move your attention into your knees, and you'll feel the same energy pouring up into your knees. It's a simple thing. As you move the energy up into your body, you'll feel the body grounded. You'll feel it relaxing. Well, you'll feel yourself becoming one, not just with your body, but also with the earth. Move your attention up into the hips and the root chakra, and you're becoming a river. Okay? You literally want to be the river. Okay, not the dam, but the river. As you become the river pours up through you, and the real energy is that the gravitational field of the sun is pulling the energy of the earth straight up through you, right out the crown into it, and vice versa. The earth is pulling the energy of the sun straight down through us into the ground. When you have both of those currents running, you become one with the earth and the sun. You become the center of that. And you never stop tingling. It's a very, very powerful place to be, and it's where everyone should be. From that point, you're completely safe. In other words, you could walk into a very, very dark space like a bar or a hospital or an insane asylum, whatever, and you'd be perfectly fine. their energy would jump from them into you, and you'd look at it and go, fascinating, and then down into the ground.
Get on there.
And then you stay completely clear of all that all the time.
Well, Bill, we have only a few more minutes left. Let's wrap it up.
Okay.
Last minute thing, got the world needs to know.
Well, basically, you're the master healer, and it's just about owning that energy. And the simple way of doing that is to say, I am a master healer.
Master healer.
Okay, own the energy. Thank you very much. My name is Bill Gokenauer with Mind Body Connections. Number is 530-343-5102.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Bill.
Ryan.
Thank you, Bill.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Thank you, man.
I feel like you, man. I am a master healer.
Woo, look out, world. Look out, girls. Hey, this is Arthur with Aday and Telos, and we'd like to thank you for being on board with us. And this is Bill and Ryan. You know, go to the Lotus magazine and do the whole read-up on him, and then make sure you call him, because he'll put you on the right track. Yes. You got anything to say about
I am on the right track.
You are the track.
Yes.
You are the track. Choo-choo.
Choo-choo!
All right. Woo. Thank you.
Thank you, Arthur.
Yeah. Woo. Hey, Bill.
Yes,
Thank
absolutely,
you.
absolutely. It was a pleasure being here.
It was.
Yes,
it
yes.
is. And keep track of my show, and this should be playing on Friday if we're lucky.
Fantastic.
All right.
Cross your fingers.
All right. Hey, you can watch Aday and Telos on mctv15.org on Tuesdays at 8 a.m. and Fridays at 6 p.m. And you can also watch it on YouTube under Aday and Telos, seen all around the world.
Every time I think of you, I get a warm feeling inside. It's so hard when you pick and choose. You never notice there's a beautiful smile. Such a warm, caring soul. We got a long, long way to go. We got so many, many lessons to learn before we check out of here.